The night she told me she was leaving, it was raining so hard the sound drowned out everything else. The clock ticking, the stove humming, even my heartbeat. She stood by the window, her suitcase open on the couch, and said the words that cracked something deep inside me. "I got the job, Noah. In New York." I blinked, unsure I'd heard her right. "The one you said was impossible?" She nodded, her voice trembling with excitement. "They want me to start next month. This is everything I've worked for." I wanted to be happy for her. I really did. But as I looked at her, the woman I'd spent 5 years building a life with, I couldn't shake the feeling that she was already halfway gone. "So that's it?" I asked quietly. "You're just leaving?" She turned to me, her eyes soft but determined. "It's not like that. I love you, but this is my dream. I can't turn it down." I laughed bitterly. "You love me, but you're walking away." "It's not forever," she said, stepping closer. "It's just for now. Long distance can work, right?" Her voice was hopeful, like she believed it. But I'd seen the look in her eyes before, the same one she had when she talked about the city, about ambition, about being someone more than who she was here with me. That night I lay awake beside her, staring at the ceiling, listening to the rain. I could already feel her slipping through my fingers. When she left, she kissed me at the airport and said, "This isn't goodbye. It's just a pause." But I knew pauses only last until someone stops pressing play. The first few weeks were fine. We called, texted, video chatted every night. She told me stories about her office, her coworkers, the late nights brainstorming ideas over takeout. But slowly the calls got shorter, the texts less frequent. When I asked, she said she was just busy. There was one name that kept coming up, Evan. "He's on my team," she'd say. "He's brilliant, a little intense but funny." I told myself it was nothing. But deep down, something in me tightened every time I heard his name. Months passed, and the distance between us turned into silence. One night, she didn't answer my call at all. The next morning, she sent a short text. "Sorry, long night. Presentation went late." That was the first time I didn't believe her. 2 days later, I saw a photo of her on Instagram. She was laughing, holding a glass of wine, sitting at a candlelit table. Across from her, barely visible in the corner of the frame, was a man's arm. Evan's arm. I stared at that photo until the screen blurred. My chest felt hollow. I didn't want to jump to conclusions, but everything I'd ignored suddenly lined up. The shorter calls, the quiet tone, the way her voice had changed when she said his name. When I confronted her, she denied it. "You're overthinking," she said. "Evan's just a friend." "Then why are you having dinner with him instead of calling me?" Her voice cracked slightly. "Because I'm tired, Noah. I can't be everything to everyone. I just needed a break." "A break?" I repeated. "From what?" "From me." She sighed. "Please don't make this harder than it already is." I wanted to scream, to ask her how chasing her dream had turned into replacing me. But I said nothing. I hung up. For weeks after that, I didn't call. Neither did she. It was like our relationship had become a ghost, still lingering but fading fast. Then one evening I got an email from her. "Noah, I'm sorry for how I left things. I need to tell you the truth. Can we talk?" I stared at the message, my heart thudding. I agreed to a video call. When her face appeared on screen, she looked different. Thinner, paler. The confidence she'd once had was gone. "I messed up," she said quietly. I waited, saying nothing. "It happened once. With Evan." Her voice shook. "I thought I wanted everything, career, freedom, success. But the second I got it, I realized I'd traded the wrong thing." My throat tightened. "You traded us." Tears spilled down her cheeks. "I don't expect forgiveness. I just needed to tell you. I can't sleep. I can't stop thinking about you." I felt anger rise in me, sharp and hot. But underneath it was something worse, pity. She looked broken, and part of me still loved her. "Why now?" I asked. "Why tell me this after everything?" Her voice cracked. "Because karma caught up. Evan got promoted, my promotion. And now he barely talks to me. The office knows. I lost everything, Noah. I lost you." I wanted to feel vindicated, but instead all I felt was hollow. "You chose your dream," I said quietly. "Now you're living the reality." She wiped her eyes, her shoulders trembling. "I'd give anything to go back. To choose differently." I looked at her through the screen, the woman who'd once promised forever, now sitting in a city that had taken everything she thought she wanted. I used to think losing you would ruin me, I said. But it saved me. Her lips parted, but she didn't speak. I hope you find what you're looking for, I added and ended the call. Afterward, I sat in silence, staring at the dark reflection of myself in the laptop screen. The pain was still there, but something had shifted. Weeks passed. I started running again, going out with friends, breathing without the weight of waiting for her. And then one morning I saw another post. Her company had announced layoffs. Her name was on the list. Karma had indeed caught up. That night, I got a message from an unknown number. I don't know if you'll ever read this, but I wanted to say thank you for loving me when I didn't deserve it. I'm leaving New York. Maybe it's time I find myself without losing someone else in the process. I didn't reply. I didn't need to. Some people spend their whole lives chasing something they think will make them whole. For her, it was success. For me, it was her. In the end, we both learned the same truth. Dreams mean nothing if you have to lose yourself to reach them. And sometimes the best revenge isn't anger or spite. It's peace.